GhostTrack, a Python OSINT command line tool for looking up IP addresses, phone numbers, and usernames against publicly available sources. 10,000 stars on GitHub. Runs on Linux and Termux. 3 modules in one launcher. And before we go any further, this is OSINT tooling, which means it is for authorized engagements only, your own infrastructure, your own footprint, CTF competitions, authorized pen testing. Using a tool like this against people without consent is harassment or stalking depending on where you live. And it is not what this video is for. With that on the table, let's look at what GhostTrack actually does. Quick context. The repo is github.com/hunksbits/GhostTrack. Created in April 2023. Currently sitting at 10,300 stars and 1,400 forks. The current version is 2.2. Primary language is Python 3. There is no license set in the GitHub metadata, which means default copyright applies. You can clone and run it, but redistribution rights are ambiguous, and you should be aware of that before forking. 77 open issues, maintained on the main branch through April 2026. If you crack open the repo, the layout is intentionally minimal. There is the launcher script, ghosttr.py, and a modules folder containing the 3 actual lookup implementations, plus a requirements text file listing the Python dependencies. That is genuinely it. No daemon, no background service, no installer. You clone, you install requirements, you run the launcher. The whole thing is 100 and something lines of Python you can read end to end before you ever execute it, which is exactly the right way to evaluate any OSINT tool before pointing it at anything real. Quick framing for anyone new to this. OSINT, open source intelligence, is the discipline of gathering information from publicly available sources, public records, public HOIS data, public social media profiles, public phone number formatting databases, public ASN registries. The keyword in OSINT is open. None of this involves breaking into anything. None of it requires credentials, none of it touches private data, and none of it bypasses any access control. What OSINT tools do is consolidate the queries you could already do by hand, but faster and in one place. That is the entire technical contribution. That is also why responsible use rules apply with extra weight. The data is public, but the act of aggregating it on a specific person without consent crosses the line from looking things up to building a dossier. And that is what most legal frameworks actually care about. GhostTrack ships 3 modules behind one launcher menu. First, IP tracker. You give it a public IP address, and it returns geolocation data, the ASN, the ISP, the rough city or region, useful for confirming the country of origin of traffic against your own server logs, or sanity checking a VPN exit you set up yourself. Second, phone tracker. You give it a phone number in international format, and it returns the country, the carrier, the region, derived from publicly available phone number formatting databases like Google's libphone number. It is metadata only, not GPS, and we will come back to that in a minute because it is the part most people get wrong. Third, username tracker. You give it a handle, and it checks a list of social media platforms to see where that handle exists. Same general idea as Sherlock, useful for auditing your own digital footprint and seeing what handles you forgot you registered on dead platforms. 3 modules, 1 entry point, all strictly read-only against public sources. Install path is genuinely 4 commands on a clean Linux box. apt-get installs Git and Python 3 if you do not already have them. You clone the repo, you install the Python requirements, phone numbers, requests, colorama, the standard kit, then you run Python 3 ghosttr.py and you get the interactive menu. We are using an RFC 5737 documentation IP for the demo here, 198, 51, 100, 42, which is reserved for examples and documentation. Never run lookups against real third-party IPs you do not have authorization to investigate. Same rule for phone numbers and usernames. This is the section every OSINT video glosses over, and it is the one most worth saying out loud. Phone tracking in this tool, and in every honest open-source phone OSINT tool on GitHub, does not give you a live GPS coordinate. It does not give you the current cell tower. It does not give you the device's real-time location. What it gives you is metadata derived from public phone number formatting databases, country, carrier, region, line type, and whether the number format is even valid. A New York mobile number returns something like United States, Verizon, Northeast Region, mobile line. That is the entire output. If you have ever seen a TikTok demo claiming to pinpoint somebody's real-time location from a phone number alone, that is a scam. That is not what this tool does, and that is not what any open-source phone OSINT tool does. because real-time geolocation of an active mobile number requires telecom operator access that does not exist in public data and does not exist in any GitHub repo, period. Manage your expectations accordingly. The repo description on GitHub is one line. It is short, but the thing that matters about it is the framing. Useful for tracking, not real-time spy on people. The README backs that up. Before you install GhostTrack, 3 non-negotiable rules. 1. Only run it against assets you own or have explicit written authorization to test. Your own server, your own phone number, your own social handles. A bug bounty target whose scope explicitly includes Recon. A CTF challenge box. That is the entire list. 2. Using OSINT tools against people without their consent is harassment in most jurisdictions and stalking in many, and the consequences range from civil liability to criminal charges. The technical capability does not grant the legal or ethical permission, and I just wanted to see is not a defense. 3. Log everything. If you are running this on an authorized engagement, keep timestamps, keep input data, keep output, keep the written authorization in the same folder. The audit trail is what separates a pen tester from somebody doing something they should not, and on the day somebody asks you to prove which one you are, that folder is the answer. GhostTrack is a small, readable Python OSINT tool that consolidates 3 lookups every InfoSec person eventually learns to run by hand. If you are studying for a security certification, running CTF challenges, doing authorized recon on a bug bounty target whose scope includes it, or auditing your own digital footprint, it earns its spot in your toolkit alongside Sherlock and theHarvester. If you are tempted to use it for anything else, close the tab and walk away. Star the repo, read the modules folder before you run anything, and the first thing you should do is run it against your own phone number, your own usernames, and your own server's public IP, to see exactly what is publicly exposed about you. That is the most useful thing this tool does. Links in the description below.